I want to give you a bit of a set of examples of where we actually use zero-knowledge proof in the industry. So get a bit more of the, what's happening on the ground. So just a few words on QED-it. It's a company that was started in 2016, coming from the realization that privacy is a major thing you need to solve to deploy blockchain in enterprise context. Our past experiences are, the first company was Bits of Gold, which was the largest Bitcoin exchange in Israel. And the second one was a security company that was acquired by Digital Asset Holding here in New York, or back there in New York. So the main goal that we're trying to solve is this trend right now, right? An accumulation of private data that people, on the one hand, or companies need to keep for themselves, and on the other hand, they want to use, either monetize or they have to share. So I'll give examples of exactly this tension and how we meet it more and more in the real world. So this is a screenshot of my Mac updating and giving me a notice that now every time they use my private data, they're going to give me this logo showing, listen, this is private data that Apple is now using for something. I think it's an app that they had to push for GDPR. So it's really the privacy, using private data is now becoming a central issue. And so we talked about it in the application workgroup, so I wanted to focus on this example use case and then give a few others. This one is around aviation financing. So a bank is financing an aircraft, and that aircraft is operated by, let's say, Lufthansa. The bank would like to know what's the value of that collateral, because the bank's risk depends on what Lufthansa is doing with this aircraft. If they don't maintain it correctly, the value is going down, and if needed be, they need to sell that asset, and that's a risk for the bank. But it's not legitimate for the bank to be in Lufthansa's IT systems and see the records in real time. So this tension of how does the Lufthansa prove what's the value of the aircraft? How do they prove to a regulator that the aircraft is allowed to fly from the real, raw data maintenance log at their IT systems, but without having to share that data with anyone? This is like the core example that we'll explore. Just to explain the tools that we provide to solve these problems. So we provide something called zero-knowledge blockchain. It's the easiest combination we can find to describe the technology. So at the heart of it, of course, is an identity scheme. So it's a robust kind of protocol that off of that we base the different use cases that we provide. The goal of this is to actually give a whole solution that we can enforce and make more robust, rather than just building blocks that you can take and build things that might be broken. Like you said before, there's many caveats to solve. So we try to have first a core base protocol that we can deploy and use in all those use cases. I will show bits of that protocol in a moment. But under the hood, there's the combination of enterprise blockchain. So we integrated with Hyperledger and Ethereum, and we're compatible. We know we're compatible with Corda from R3. We made sure that the things that you can ask on the data, that is extensible. So you don't need just QED-it's engineers writing your queries. We're aiming for a way for industry players to be able to write their own formulas,